Good day, friends. I hope you're doing well. It's Frankie Rose. Welcome to my channel. Well, what a weekend. At least 12 people dead and numerous attacks. The first weekend in June had a larger number of mass shooting deaths in the US than the previous 3-day weekend, which ended in Memorial Day. The numbers for the weekend violence up until Sunday night, last night, was at least 12 people killed and at least 30 injured in mass shootings. Now, mass shootings are described by the Gun Violence Archive as an incident which includes 4 or more people shot or killed, and that's not including the shooter. During the Memorial Day weekend, 9 people were killed and over 60 were injured. As Americans debate the possibility of a new gun regulation in the wake of the Uvalde school attack, gun violence seems to continue. With the official start of summer, which is June 21st, its hottest nights still ahead. The most notable violence this weekend took place in Philadelphia, where 3 were killed and 12 were injured. And then the one in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which actually had its second weekend in a row of mass shooter incidences, this time with 2 dead and 12 more injured from gunfire. And with this, a third person also died after being hit by a car. So there's also in Clarendon County, South Carolina, a late night Saturday graduation party outside of the home was also interrupted by drive-by shooting, which may have involved 2 vehicles. A 32-year-old woman was hit by the gunfire and died Sunday morning. 7 others, including children and a 36-year-old, were also injured. The violence might have been gang-related, but it's not a given as of yet. There were at least 60 to 70 rounds fired. It is not clear if some of these rounds may have been return gunfire from people that were at the party. Saginaw, Michigan. Early yesterday morning, a shooting killed 3 people, including 2 men at the scene and a woman who was hospitalized and did not survive. 2 men that were injured in that attack were hospitalized. Mesa, Arizona. Early yesterday morning again. 2 people were killed and 2 others were injured at a shooting at a nightclub. 3 suspects allegedly sped away in a vehicle and were chased by officers and were eventually stopped and arrested on this attack. 2 men were pronounced dead at the scene, and also at the venue there were others that were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. Bibb County, Georgia, Saturday night. Deputies responded to reports of shots fired in an abandoned house. 4 people were down, and that included a 19-year-old Cleveland Rains of Macon, who later died in the hospital. 3 other victims named as 19-year-old Ralph Hughes, 23-year-old Jarvis Devon Hill, and 22-year-old Eliza Sinclair were all said to be in stable condition at different medical facilities. So origins of that attack are under investigation. In Phoenix, early Saturday morning, 14-year-old girl was killed and 8 others injured when an argument between multiple people escalated into gunfire. About 100 people were at a party inside of a strip mall in the area of 10th Avenue and Hatcher Road. The shooting took place inside of a building, in the nearby parking lot, and the roadway. When officers arrived, they found attendees fleeing in all different directions from the parking lot and multiple victims at the scene nearby. A 14-year-old girl was pronounced dead after she was taken to an area hospital. 2 other adult women sustained life-threatening gunshots. 5 men sustained non-life-threatening gunshot wounds. And 1 teenage boy had non-life-threatening wounds. Shannon Watts, the founder of the group Mums Demand Action, which is seeking to slow down gun violence, noted on Twitter that the violence is not letting up. Last month in New York, Texas, and California, she said. This weekend, it's Pennsylvania, South Carolina, and Tennessee. In an address to the nation last Thursday, President Joe Biden called on Congress to act on the proposals to curb sales on semi-automatic rifles like AR-15s, and which are actually developed for the military. Though the weapon has been used in some of the nation's worst mass shootings, authorities in the weekend attacks did not single out this style of weapon. The president's plea came after 19 children and 2 teachers were fatally shot in Uvalde, Texas, at the elementary school on May 24th. On May 14th, a gunman, allegedly motivated by racism, killed 10 people at a grocery store in the middle of a Black community. I have done videos on these other attacks, so if you haven't seen them, go back to my playlist and you can get updated on that weekend's mass shootings. Friday was recognized by a number of nonprofits committed to reducing shootings as National Gun Violence Day awareness. Unreal, hey? I can't believe what went on this weekend. I didn't expect it, but I feared it. So hopefully this can slow down. Maybe we can make some more awareness as to what's happening. And I mean, our kids are dying out there. So for now, folks, if there's anything that, any questions, anything you want to talk about, leave it down below in the comments. I do check it out. So for now, I am going to say cheers, and I will keep you updated with any changes. I will also see you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.